Welcome back, everybody. Well, what are we gonna do today? Gotta go check some stuff. My nephew's playing in the state tournament today, so we gotta watch that on TV. That's coming up in a couple hours, so that's what's happening on Ranching Sodak. What's up, guys? Oh, what a beautiful day. We've been blessed with some great weather yet, so what is it, like November 15th when I'm filming this? Been working on the shed, got the one back wall done, but right now we gotta go move a couple creep feeders. I let these cows across the road into the next piece. Now we gotta move their feeders through the fence or through the water tank area and get it on the other side. That's where they're walking back. Went to the Oak Ridge Boys concert last night. That was a good time. Those old boys are like 85 or 86 years old, 80 some. Just crazy how much energy they still have for being in their 80s. Yeah, it was a good show. Met a couple followers down there. Shout out to Jim and Rachel from down Walnut Grove, Minnesota. They spotted me. Oh yeah, she's working. The one over at Jim's is getting a little slow. I haven't cleaned it yet this year. You gotta clean them about once a year, the sump pumps, because they get full of hay and feed and stuff. Phil's coming tomorrow to, we're gonna put this fence along here. People were concerned about this, which is rightly so. Alleyway in this tin, you know, is just, you couldn't have cattle up against here, it'll bend it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put pipe fence with a couple rails on here. It doesn't have to be fancy or a full fence because just kind of a bumper rail type deal. I'll give you the look at the finished end wall. Nice! Oh boy. What's up?
What's up, man?
Filming a YouTube video right now.
Right on. What are you doing with your skid steer today and tomorrow?
Oh boy, you can use it.
How soon would you need it back?
Today or tomorrow, when you're done. I don't know.
Did you get your tin done or not?
The back wall. So these guys, like I say, we moved out of this 80, 2 quarters, and we got the first kind of 70 acres or 80, and then we moved them over. And then there's one more 80 up over there. But they gotta keep coming back here for water. And now we gotta move these feeders just a few hundred yards to the east. So when they walk up to water, they'll be walking by their feeders again. Couple calves in the feeder and a couple calves hanging out by the water tank. So they're starting to get more independent. That's part of it too, is they'll spend more time away from their mother, eating feed and doing their thing. So once they kind of figure it out, it's their go-to. There's still grass out here, you know, in this pasture, but it's all dry grass. They've already ate the good stuff. So once we start feeding the cows this winter, they'll have access to many acres. And then they have, if you're feeding them enough protein and energy with silage and distillers and stuff like that, you can short them on their roughage a little bit and make them go out and eat. You know, they might eat 5-10 pounds of roughage just to fill up and to stay occupied. But right now with the cows, with the calves on the cows, I want to keep moving them into the good grass and not make them, you don't want to make them work too hard right now. Not till we get the calves off them. Let's hook up. Is she gonna fit through the water area? Hello? If we get her right along this cow trail, then they gotta walk by her every time they come for water. There's no other water out here either, so they gotta come back. And I like to put it on a little bit of an angle. Look at the grass out here, bud. A lot of fertility up here by the water tank because I've fed and had feeders sitting here, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff. All right, let's get her set up. We're not getting much done because we got to go watch this football game. Let's go roll out a bale of hay for this other group of cows across the road, and then we'll have to regroup after the game. I want to catch the 5 young bulls down there, and Curtis, we were talking, we probably should start feeding those yearling before the weather gets too bad. The big bulls can rough it for another month, and I'll feed them a bale of hay too once the grass is gone. But those young ones probably have got the best grass picked over there now. Get them down onto some feed. These old cows, they get soured up and stand by the gate, but I don't go in this gate, so I don't want to train them. I don't want to reward them for doing what they're doing. So I go around the backside and I come in the other side of the gate, or the other side of the pasture, so they never associate this gate with me coming in there and buying into their belly aching. So we're cruising around the back way here. We were over there, now I just come around, but I wanted to show you this. We built this crossing, or this dam, probably 4 years ago. This slough up here of ours used to just run out here, and then we built this up and put a spillway culvert in here. If you've ever heard of or Googled mechanical concrete, and if you look here, here's a tire. So what this entire roadbed is we cut out, me and Dane and the kids, we cut the beads out of a bunch of car tires with Dane's machine, and then they're all sitting in here. You can see there's another one. When you get to the end here, you can see where they're still showing. But so they're all right here like this, and then we screwed them together with one barn tin screw this entire length, and then we filled it all with gravel. So it is literally just like concrete, just like a road, because these little cylinders, little honeycomb cylinders, they hold all the dirt together, so nothing's sloughing off, and just keeps packing tighter and tighter and tighter. Kind of a neat little deal, this mechanical concrete. It takes a lot of tires, takes a lot of labor, but really makes a nice road. And all the cows are coming back now. Don't give in to your cows when they're bellering. Don't give in to them. Make them wait. Feed them when they're all out grazing or they all left the gate, and then sneak out there and feed them then. Don't get in the habit of feeding your cows when they beller at the gate. Make them come to the other end. We're gonna fence this and put a poly wire up, so this is where we're gonna wean the calves, but I am gonna put a poly wire up there and around the corner and let them knock down a bunch of that by the fence line bunk. So it's all, but I still want to leave some grazing for the calves. So I'm gonna let them in there, but not yet. And then these cows they won't winter here. These cows will go over to the farm over there, and we'll winter them on some crop ground and stuff over there. So yeah, these are all the old grandma cows, and you can see they're tired. She don't want to have her calf on her anymore. So that's why we wean these guys first. The young cows, it seems like those calves, I don't know, it seems like they separate earlier. They don't, the mothers don't want to keep holding on to their babies. These old grandma cows just love their babies so much that they won't quit milking. They just keep hanging with them. So where the young cows kind of give up and almost dry up a little bit. I think we'll give them another bale, but we'll do it now. We can go back and sneak in that first gate. They're not going to be down there acting stupids. Put this little core by the creep feeder. Let's go watch a football game. Well, you're not going to get to see it unless you tune into PBS, South Dakota PBS, watch the state tournament. Then you got prime examples like this. So that little cow right there, she's probably 14. She's full, almost full. Her side is a little indented. Good shape, almost full this morning, and hasn't even wanted to eat any hay. The mother ones act like they're starving to death, some of those cows, and she just stood there and watched us unroll that bale, and she's already full. So she got up this morning and started eating what was in front of her, not wanting something else. And that is something you can't really, you can train that to an extent, but some cows are just that way. They will just wake up in the morning and start eating whatever's in front of them, even if it's not that good, and get full on it. And she's an example of that. And then you look at this cow, skinny, hasn't ate much today, and still chasing the pickup. Even though we got a bale of grass hay that's pretty nice, she's like, well, I really wish it was something better. Kind of interesting how they all act. Football game time. Even though it's 10 o'clock in the morning, it's still a football game, right? So we gotta get a drink. Way too early even for a Bud Zero, Matt. Let's go with one of these. Well, I'm 10 minutes late. Howard's playing Woolsey, and they just scored on their first possession, so boys got some work to do. I'll pick you up at halftime.
Previous strides in that second quarter.
Boys are looking good. Lukey got the last touchdown, so... Oh, phone's ringing. It's kind of like Grand Central Station around here. Well, the boys pulled it off, 38-30. Lukey, the main man there, he got 2 touchdowns, so it was a really good game. Well coached on both sides and not a lot of penalties, pretty evenly matched, so yeah, it was a good game. All right, let's get hooked up to this thing. Oh, we gotta get a couple of panels. Head down there and try to grab those young bulls. First, gotta put the spare tire back on that thing. Need a wrench. Okie dokie. There's a little makeshift corral down there. We need just a couple of little wingy dings and some gate panel things in there. Nothing too powerful. So I think maybe we'll take, and they can stay down there. We can take these 3 panels here, or 2 maybe. Here, buckle up. You guys aren't carrying your weight up there. So made her down here. This is the old catch behind the barn. It splits up both pastures. And they always got to come through the gateway. So just gotta, usually I try to either push them through to one side and then bring them back. Got a gate down here, Matt. Gotta fix that up. So here's their trail. So they're used to going through here. We get it opened up nice enough for them to come in here, and then we'll get the 4-wheeler and go find out where the ones we want are. It's only like 30-acre pasture here, so, but it kind of goes around the trees and both sides of the creek, so we got to kind of investigate a little bit. I'm gonna grab that gate. My pins are a little bent. Got a little minor repair to do here with the old board. We've got our bulls we want on that side. The dogs are being dumb, and one little one jumped over the fence. We had to monkey around with that. Got him back in. But there's 2 ways for them to go. They can come through here, or they can get through over there, which is kind of a bad deal. Hopefully they come in here. So they're coming, but they, like I say, they could get out this gate, and actually it's working out to our benefit because I'm going to be on this side. Now they should go past me here. They should go right here and get caught right in the corral. Usually when you get behind them, they run over here to this side. Now we got them trapped, kind of, in a little chicken wire fence. We'll just bring the trailer back here and jump them in. But usually back the trailer up here, and then I can open that, chase them in. Well, I'm 1 bull short. I gotta go see. They were all segregated. These half-bloods were by themselves. They all came together from one place. So I thought I had them, but interesting. We're gonna do some major upgrades to this bad boy. I think if we tie everything together, it'll all work as a team, and the binding will become one. Got her hooked up there. This corral has a lot of neat features. I'll walk you through it. This has got a bent spring gate hooked with a tie strap with just a granny knot there, where you can just do the quick flip like that, and now closes part way. Works good for bulls. It's a good area. It's a good corral. So we are just going to get these 4 little guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one actually looked pretty good, and he's running with the big boys, so he's going to have to just chill there. See if we can't get these youngins to walk over to that corner. They definitely need some feed. This one for sure, he's starting to show a little bit of, well, we don't want the big boy to go in, but usually what's going to happen. Oh, he's checking out the spring trap. Little guys don't have as much confidence as the big ones, so they're not as eager to lead. They're really pretty chicken, actually. Okay, now you can step over here. There you go. Oh, there, Tiger. Get you to turn in. There you go. There we go. Back. Don't move. Don't move, Sparky. That one definitely needs some feed. He looks like a cow. Here. That one looks good. Good shape. Now, hit him with the spring. Jeez. Oh, got hit in the face. It's so powerful. All right, pumpkin heads. Try it. You're fine. Oh, it's slippery, huh? Here. Load. Ooh, tickle. You guys want to see that it's closed or what? Yeah, one of you try it. There you go. There you go. Nice. Let these guys out and load the 4-wheeler up, and that's what we're gonna get done with the bulls.
Yellow.
Hey, I got you 4 bulls. The
4 out of the 5.
Yeah, the one's running with the big ones. He's running with the big wagoos, and he's in good rig. But the little yellow tagged ones, he's got a green and yellow, and he's a fair amount bigger.
Yep,
and
probably be all right.
The other ones are little, the yellow, straight yellow tagged ones, definitely one of those is looking like, you know, he'd rather not be doing this, you know.
Yep. No, I just thought I better try those yellow tags ones. I better try feeding them.
Yeah.
Getting them to grow a little bit.
Yeah. So they're in a trailer now. I can go home and dump them off. I can meet you or whatever. What are you up to?
I'm up in North Dakota trying to rake fire. Yeah, if you have a spot at home that you could dump them, I could try to get there by Monday and get them.
Yeah, I can. I mean, I got a pen. Oh yeah, I got the horses there, and then I got 5 cows that are standing there with some hay bale. So
just dump them in there with them, and then I got my trailer hooked up. I'll buy them sometime between now and Monday. I'll get a hold of you and I'll grab them.
Yeah. This'll work, huh? All right, folks, we're bouncing back here. I grabbed the Transit and Sassy Pants. Jim hauled a bunch of dirt across this slough crossing, and I got a couple culverts in the drink. Sassy Pants is gonna have to dig those out while I'm digging with the backhoe to drop them in. So I want to get this culvert put in so we can take the backhoe down to Doug's. Gonna put a water in for him down there before the weather turns on us. So that's what we're up against. So I'll show you when we get down here. All right, what are the chances this thing's gonna start? Been sitting out here for 2.5 weeks now. Check the oil. Looks good. Could still see the dipstick. Oh, hit her in neutral. Pop the hood, babe. What's that mean when the battery's dead, but then when you kind of heat it up a little bit, then it kind of comes a little bit alive? Not enough alive? I think there's a term for that. Kind of half alive when you're warm. Hey folks, before I forget, go get some merch bought from me. Help a brother out. Actually, Sassy Pants, she packages it all with love and a smile, puts a little sticker on the box and everything, and says, hey honey, this one's going to so-and-so. And then I say, okay. RanchingSodak.com. We got coffee cups, we got hats, we got leather work gloves. Go check it out. Get yourself something for Christmas and then buy a friend something for Christmas. Tom, these aren't your jumper cables. I got them in the pickup, so don't worry. I still got them. I guess I'm just excited to be out here with my babe. Not so good. Trying to find, we're gonna shoot some level line out here, just get an idea. I want to know where the actual lowest spot is on each side of this crossing we're making. Not perfect, just we want to get her close. You don't want your water pooling up somewhere where you don't want it. And this doesn't run a ton, it's more of an equalizer thing in the spring. Check many spots. You have to extend that thing all the way out. Not that. Oh my gosh.
Calm down.
First day on the job or what? Down in the trenches, girl. It's not gonna be straight or not gonna be perpendicular with this road, but the low spot is here on this side and then there on the other side. So I don't know, man. One pipe might fit in here. We should go grab one and see. I think 20 foot might work. Anyways, package that up and I'll start digging.
Worked out pretty nicely so far. So nice. Yeah, I need my stocking cap. He's faking me out when the sun was out. He's practicing for maybe one of those log rolling activities. You're so talented, multi-talented.
It's not pretty. But this road's a little wider than this pipe should be, and there's not a ton of flow through here. It's just an equalizer, like I said, in the spring, and it will overflow a little bit, but not a lot. Cover her up. I'll probably have to clean these ends out maybe over time, or we'll see. Maybe I'll do it now. Probably I'll sweep out, make kind of a little hole by each one. Rocks usually help. We get the skid steer over here next year, and I got a few rocks that we hit when we were borrowing the dirt. Take them rocks there and place them around the edges of the culvert, and that'll help it from caving in any rodent in there and stuff. Anyways, I'm gonna cover this up.
Take this one home. Done with this project for the fall.
Take this bad boy home. I think what I'm gonna do is get the finish scraper or the 10-foot box scraper, just the flat one instead of the actual earth mover deal. Do the finish work on that road, just that scraper. You know, you probably haul maybe a yard in there if it's loose, and you can scrape until it's full and then just drag it into place. That's what's happening though. Sun's going down. I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Kind of a wild day, up and down all over the place. Football game was fun to watch. Little Lukey. Shout out Lukey, daggered in a couple touchdowns.
All the sausage making every day
in the state tournament. Can't get better than that. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.